Good morning, my people. Your boy's got energy today, like he has done this whole last week and a half. I think we're now into. Yeah, it's now Wednesday, so literally a week and a half. I started last Monday on this 4-week mini cut. I have got some news for you guys. I think I can tell you this. I don't know. I'm going to tell you anyway. Basically, the whole point of me doing this 4-week cut was to get in a little bit better nick, a little bit leaner than what I was for summer shredding in the UK. However, unfortunately, the summer shredding in the UK is not going to be going ahead. I don't know the huge ins and the outs as to why, but we've been told it's not been going ahead. Why am I still doing this cut? Because I want to get a little bit leaner, and my bulk got super stagnant, people. I was like, I'm so full all the time. I was just eating kind of food that was like, when you're on a bulk, obviously you can get away with eating whatever you want within reason. I still keep my foods quite lean. However, what I found myself doing was actually making... Always like to ruin my videos, that little smelly thing, doesn't it? Anyway, what I found myself doing was actually making huge meals. And I don't even like eating massive amounts of food in one go, because you know what I'm like when it comes to digestion. So I found myself doing that, and then what I was doing was thinking, right, if I have 1,000 calories for breakfast, 1,000 calories for dinner, then I'll be, or lunch, sorry, then I'll be like easy to get in the rest of the calories for the evening. So I found myself eating bigger meals, and actually yes, you can get away with eating bigger meals, but sometimes it actually has the reverse effect, and that's exactly what it did to me. It made me not want to eat food anymore. I got to the dinner time, I was like, oh, I've got to cook again. Do you know what I mean? So already, week and a half on this cut, I'm already looking forward to actually coming off the cut, already a week and a half in, and then getting back on the food. And I'll tell you the reason why is because I'm still eating a good amount of calories. They have dropped slightly because I've actually got a ghost shoot coming up on Monday, which is literally in, 4 days, is it? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Friday, 5 days. I need to still keep it intact a little bit. So I've kept on the cut for that. My calories have now dropped. So what they were last time, I think they were like 3, what they last, let me get my phone, let me tell you exactly. So if you remember rightly, on the start of this cut, my calories on training days were 3,610, 200 protein, 90 fat, and 500 carb. And then non-training days, they dropped down to 3,420, 200 protein, 80 fat, and 475 carb. Now, we've dropped down to 2,008 on training days and 2,500 on non-training days. So the goal is 200 grams protein, 300 grams carbs, and 90 grams fat. Pretty damn simple and easy if you ask me. I always find it crazy how a lot of people tend to overeat, because if you try and eat 350, 400 grams of clean carbohydrates in a day, you will feel super full. I don't care who you are. But anyway, that is the plan moving forward. So 2,800 calories on training days, 2,005 on non-training days. Am I going to get a lot leaner by Monday? I'm already looking a lot leaner. I'll put up some photos already. This is 7-day difference right here. By the time this video goes live, it'll be 14 days, I think, nearly enough 13 days on my cut. However, this photo right here is 7 days difference. Quite a big difference already. Why is that? Because it'll just be a lot of water weight has been dropped. That is literally the only reason. So obviously I'll be dropping a little bit of body fat, but I always say you can't really drop much body fat in a week or two. You know, you have to give it 3 or 4 weeks time, then you start dropping off the body fat. The water weight is the first thing to go. You know, I've already dropped down to about 93.6 kilo, I think, something like that. When I was on my bulk, I was at 96, 97, wasn't I? So, you know, I've dropped a lot of water weight technically. But the biggest thing for me is when you've moved over to like a little mini cut from a bulk, I already start thinking more about the food sources and picking better foods so I don't go over my calories, my macros. Whereas when you're on a bulk, you kind of don't really think too much into it. Yes, I still try and keep my food nice and clean. However, because you're on a bulk, already in the mind, you're thinking, well, I can get away with this, I can get away with that. And then you end up going well over your fats, well over your carbohydrates, maybe well over your protein, and then that's when you start feeling like shit. Right, today is leg day, people. In actual fact, it's going to be more of a glute workout today, because I have been seeing my sports therapist for a long time now, every 3 weeks, or sometimes every 2 weeks for the past sort of since September, October. Anyway, so I'm doing a lot of glute workouts at the moment because I want to make sure that I am feeling pretty good in regards to how the body's feeling. So if you guys remember my last video, you can buy my exact training program, which will still be linked at the first link on the description. Sometimes I might add like a day, like where I just do glutes, literally just glutes. And I'm sure you guys don't really want to be doing that. And it's only like a 40-minute workout, so it's nothing to shout about, but it does help me with my hips and opening those up. Anyway, it's leg day today, and I'm thinking about wearing these. They are my favourite shorts that Alphalete do. I've got these in every different colour. Like literally, I've got them ones there. I've got a lighter blue colour here. Let me show you together. So we've got a lighter blue colour there, and we've got the dark blue colour here. I think I'm going to wear these for leg day. I wouldn't normally wear these for leg day. However, today I'm going to. They're so stretchy, these. They're so comfortable. I actually just joined a new gym as well, and it's a pretty posh gym. It's in Canary Wharf. I've actually joined all of them. It's about £230 a month, but it's basically like a gym spa. It's unbelievable. It's Third Space. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Third Space over in London. Sometimes when I train at places like other gyms, like bodybuilding gyms and places like that, I can get away with big baggy clothing and hood up and grinding away. In this gym, for some reason, because it's so posh, it feels a little bit different. So we're going to go for the posher shorts today. These with some nice long white socks, and I'm probably going to be wearing a long sleeve because we train your legs. And we don't want to be getting the arms out when we train your legs, do we? So that's going to be the outfit today. Let me find what else I'm going to put with it though. I don't know which ones to go for. Maybe I should just go for black. Maybe I should play it safe and just go black, white socks, and then I'll find a t-shirt. Right, we're playing it safe. We're going with the blacks. We're going to go with the long Outfleet socks, and then I've actually gone for this Ghost. It's a white tee. I know it's short sleeved, but I'm feeling it because these come quite low anyway. So this is the outfit for today. I'm not sure on trainers just yet, but we'll make that decision as we leave the door. First thing first, people. It is leg day, which means we've got to shave the pins. So I've always done this, even when I used to play football back in the day when I was like 15, 16, 17, when I first started growing leg hair. I don't have that clipper on it. I take that clipper off it and I just use that to go over my legs with. I found that if you, I don't know what this one is. This is a Remington, but I don't know what the make of it is. I've found that if you shave your legs fully with like a wet shave and a razor and all that shit, when it starts growing back, it's super uncomfortable, then it ends up giving you loads of spots. Whereas when you do it with this, one, it makes your legs look fucking twice the size and a lot leaner, and it doesn't make it feel itchy. So that's what I'm doing now. Let me go and do that, and I shall be back. Right, we are done. We're freshened up. To be honest with you, I feel way too fresh to go to the gym. But I had to have a shower after I grade the legs, freshened up, put some moisturiser on. I feel too fresh, but I'm not going to the gym for another, what's it now? It's now 10 o'clock. I'm going to go till 1:30, so I've got a little while. I'm going to do a bit of work. I'm going to catch up with you guys in a bit. I'm going to have the most perfect pre-workout and what I've been having. Pre-workout food, by the way, pre-workout meal. And this is what I've been having literally since for a little while. It's even on my bulk, to be honest with you. You guys know I love the bagels and jam and things like that before you work out. However, this is the best pre-workout meal known to man. Let's get it. Right, this is today's leg workout vibe. Look, it covers the arm, so it doesn't matter, so it's all good. Should I iron this shirt before I go to the gym? I should. Am I going to? No. That is going to be today's leg workout outfit. It's a bit of a vibe, I think. Obviously minus the sliders. I don't know what I'm going to put on my feet yet, but we shall decide. Couldn't really see that, could you, because of the light coming in? But yeah, look, it's got this Ghost hockey top on here, got the Moors, and I've got the high white socks. I need some fresh white Vans, people. That's what I actually need. I need some fresh white Vans, but I'm just too scared to buy them right now because you know what I'm like with Vans. I've gone through, I reckon last year I went through 12 pairs of Vans, and that's not even an exaggeration. It was an absolute joke. Crack on a bit of work, and I shall catch up with you guys in a bit. That, my friends, is how we do that. Super simple, very quick, minimal cooking. The perfect pre-workout meal and also the perfect post-workout meal. But if I was to have it post-workout, I wouldn't have peanut butter because fat slows down the absorption of proteins. So what I would do instead is take away the peanut butter, just have the oats right away, loads of carbohydrates, and then I'd probably have a protein shake or a chicken meal about an hour or so after that. So totals for that meal, I know it's not a full day of eating, but I thought I'd let you know that is a perfect pre-workout meal. 85 carb, 9.5 fat, 10 grams of protein, 472 calories. Now when I was over in America with Outfleet, they did cinnamon oats over there. Can't remember what they're called. I think they're a cinnamon toast crunch oats, that's what they were. And this is the closest thing you're going to get to that in the UK. Sweet cinnamon, pretty new flavour from Quaker Oats, unbelievable. You can have one sachet if you want, mix it with hot water, Bob's your uncle, let's get it. Nearly forgot to give you guys a taste test. Oh, this is unbelievable. Perfect consistency, bit of peanut butter, bit of oats, bit of raisins. better than sex.
What?
Right, people, we are back from the gym. We got back at about 4 o'clock. It's now 8 o'clock. So we've been back 4 hours, but I had a lot of client work to crack on with. So I've just finished up with that now. Looking forward to sitting down and watching the football tonight. Milan v Inter. So AC Milan v Inter Milan, if you guys are into football. But anyway, I want to just quickly have a quick chat with you guys. I know this video has been a bit like sporadic, if you like. It's not really no sort of storyline to it. However, over these next sort of 4 or 5 weeks with these videos that I'm doing with my 4-week mini cut, I wanted to keep it quite natural and just sort of give you guys an idea of how I'm sort of doing things. And rather than putting so much pressure on myself and telling myself, or me and my coach working together, that we've got to do this, we've got to do that, it's super important, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to keep it quite natural, and like my calories have dropped a little bit lower now because I'm actually going to Ireland on, well, this weekend. It's now Wednesday and I've got to start organising the trip to Ireland. Hopefully it's going ahead, which is a ghost photo shoot. So I want to look a little bit leaner for that. Obviously I've only got 4 or 5 days, so it's not going to be mad differences, but I've already dropped a lot of water weight from the last 2 weeks, so I'm pretty happy with how things are looking at the moment anyway. Once I get a good pump on, once I shave the chest, it'll look pretty sick anyway. So even if I had a shoot tomorrow, I'd be fine. That just came at the right time. But like I say, I want to just keep these videos quite natural and talk to you guys sort of like what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and little tips and tricks along the way, because there's so many different things that people don't take into account when they're doing a fat loss phase / sort of mini cut. And already my mind is completely switched. Like, I think I mentioned this in the last video, like before I was just slamming in big meals, 1,000 calories here, 1,000 calories there, just trying to get the calories in, you know, adding peanut butter to everything, adding oils to stuff, just to try and get the calories in. And it used to just make me feel, looking back at it now, even though I didn't think I felt so bad, like as in like digestion wise, because it was working quite well, it's just, you're basically just forcing yourself to eat food. Obviously you need to do that, and you need to go through that phase to build muscle, but I was just eating whatever I fancied that night. Like, I'd sit here and work, and then I'd just go, right, I'll have fajitas tonight, or I'll have chicken and rice tonight. Whereas now I'm already planning stuff on MyFitnessPal first, so I know exactly what I'm eating in the day. Already the mindset is completely switched, and I'm picking better foods, I'm making better choices, you know, I'm making sure I hit my protein, fats and carbs, because for me, if you're on a fat loss journey, it's not just about calories in versus out, you know. Yes, of course, that is the science. Calories in versus calories out is the way to lose body fat, but when you're talking about body composition and actually preserving as much muscle mass as possible whilst losing body fat, there's so much more you need to take into account. You know, your training has to match up to that as well. If you want to preserve as much muscle mass as possible whilst dropping body fat, which is what we all want to do because we all want that chiseled physique, then you're going to have to get in the gym, and you're going to have to start lifting heavy, adding enough resistance to your training to make sure you are preserving that muscle mass and working it over time. And again, don't drop your calories too low either, because that way you will end up burning a lot of muscle mass as well as body fat. We don't want that. So look guys, I really appreciate the support on the channel recently. I know these videos are not, well look, I really enjoy doing these videos and talking to you quite naturally to the camera and getting to know you guys a lot more. I hope you guys do as well. The channel actually recently has been picking up more views on the normal videos. Obviously when I do the Alphalete hauls, you guys absolutely crush the views on those and the comments and everything else, so I really do appreciate the support. But again, always when you see these videos, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also make sure you drop a comment and let me know what you guys want to see, because at the end of the day, I want to give you guys exactly what you want to see on this channel. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay fit, stay healthy, and stay safe. Peace.